Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Well, hello. Nice to have you all joining us here today, friendly friends. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today we'll be finishing off that. We're going to be finishing off Yoimiya's story quest, and then hopefully get a little peek back into Act 2 of the Archon quest. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy what's coming, and if you like it and you haven't followed, check us a follow. And yeah, keep yourself updated for when I go live, yeah?
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the Great Mujina Yokai not exist, huh?
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay?
Well, this is going off on a great start.
No matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Oh,
Got it! Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay, thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
We meet again.
So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is mostly influenced by me.
Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Surely it's a bad idea to keep them going like that.
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time, but they could have easily had other reasons too. If I just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good. Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, nah. I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying.
I kind of get what you're saying.
Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. so it's not up to anyone else to tell me what's what. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down, all the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
Yeah! Oh, way too early, for sure!
You didn't follow that at all, did you?
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of things to get ready.
They didn't have a really good look, but like the character design for Yoimiya is pretty cool. You got this little ball thing here, and a whole ass rope. Double that really. There's two of them. There's the white one here and the red one there.
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family or something?
You gotta appreciate the detail behind you put into these characters.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma.
So even that, just like the floating thing, the little stars going around, every bit of sparkle on Paimon, and then just even like the way that they change the colors of the traveler's clothing when he changes elements. I feel like that's pretty cool.
Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you.
There you go. I'll gladly take you up on that offer.
In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A lot of them have bad endings though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way.
I wonder what's on the other side of the ocean.
Whoa, what a long name. Naganohara Ryunosuke, firework maker.
Hey, pups, I'm back.
Yeah.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganoharas.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again.
Don't. Rocks, they don't burn. But somewhere along the line, a rock was set alight, and it burned the most beautiful color. People took one look and thought,
Sorry about this.
is that the rock,
Ever since
or was it
Pops had
something
his
else?
accident, his
Because
ears
the
don't work too
rock
well.
itself didn't burn up.
Really?
Back
But for a
then,
moment
of
there,
course,
it almost seemed like you
people
were
didn't
having a
know that
coherent
this wasn't just
conversation.
any old... Much, later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because he finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Okay, Pops?
Of course! Leave it to me!
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something.
Still, he seems like a warm and friendly person.
Uh-huh, that's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around here respects him. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I told my Pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Ah! Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Sorry.
Hold on, I'm coming over.
Huh? Huh?
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakajiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
Who is this? And why is he hiding in your home?
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakajiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again.
But isn't there a thunderstorm out in the ocean?
Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary.
Bro, you float. Where's the problem?
If things are this bad, couldn't you just not come back in the first place?
Well, there's something I felt I had to do. But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
Little piece of paper?
Like the paper slips you gave to the kids?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
But that's pretty sick.
Wow! That is so awesome!
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
All right, well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as soon as I have an update for you.
All right, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
We went through a long and bureaucratic process on Rito.
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro. I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
It's true. Each Archon has their own idea on how to run things.
Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the house later.
I don't mind coming along. I'm interested to learn how fireworks are made.
Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why do you look so excited?
Because you said person and not floating child or a mascot.
That must be your first for Paimon, eh? I need an electro. Official's my only electro. Oh man. That's a that. Pain. Need pyro, man. What if I just dropped you? Drop the Bennett in here and put. But Eula's the DPS. Now she's turning into a sub DPS. Cause Official's freaking going nuts. I'm torn. Yeah, take the wolf scrapes then. Boom, deploy. Wait, can I get two at once? Nope. Is she the one? Am I talking to the wrong person? Scenery here is lovely, only someone was around to take a picture for me. What are you doing? Oh, traveler. Great, I was just looking for someone to help me out. My name's Susan, from Mondstadt. Husband's here in Inazuma on a business trip, so I came here with him. Had no idea the situation in Inazuma would become like this. Since we can't go home anyway, I suggested that we travel around Inazuma. Fortunately, my husband is really lazy. I couldn't get him out the door. I ended up traveling by myself. I don't have anyone who could take pictures for me, which is a crying shame. I'd asked a friend of mine to help purchase this camera and fontaine and all too. But since you're here, traveler, may I ask you to help me take some pictures? I'll leave it to me. Cool. Tell me if my pose is alright or not. Should I tilt my head a bit? Okay, I'm ready now. Wait, what? I genuinely thought it was part of the... Heck, whatever. Fine, alright, I'll help you out. Fisher, come here, Bam. Alright, picture, take that. Finish taking pictures, let me have a look at them. Not bad, I'm a natural born beauty. You're lovely. Reward for pictures. Boom. Done. That's it. Thank goodness. Right. Why? Why would I do that? It's the spoil.
Koichi, I'm here!
Just kidding.
How is the boat coming along?
Wrong person.
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
You're...
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Well done, Paimon. That was a good one. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku Decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you.
Now think about it. This is all just talking simulator until we find something to fight. Feels bad, man.
Right. I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Alright. I'm going to start speedrunning through these talks, because honestly, there's just so much. It's taking so much time. So we're going to speedrun through the talks, and if there's any action, then I'll slow down for it, and yeah.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
Cool, and one more thing. I forgot what I was going to say.
All right, then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Right. If you guys want to actually see the whole story for yourselves, you guys should get Genshin Impact. It is totally free. Not sponsored, by the way, but I love MiHoYo. I do love this game. So yeah, if you guys want to pick up Genshin Impact, it is totally free. It's got so much content now that the Inazuma's come around. And so yeah, there's so much for you guys to be able to do on this. So yeah, that's the Genshin plug right there. So speedrun time.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what?
That's a long story, actually. Weird. Maybe I'll come back to that after.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have been. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, and I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. It'll be fine. It's when people want fireworks, it's always because they have.
So, what you're trying to...
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and...
Damn, is this like grown-up Klee?
What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
So that's what you meant.
Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with...
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials
Huh? Really?
because a fireworks show is coming up. And I've come to expect it now.
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made?
Hi. Yes, thank you ever so much.
It's no trouble at all. Once when I had an argument with my son, I'm hopeless at communicating with him.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess which is strange because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige.
All right then. Everyone's always... Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this.
There's no convincing you is... All right then. If you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after...
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Seems like you happily do anything for anyone. Fireworks are pretty important to Inazumans, huh?
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But they don't always listen, so it can't be helped. But also, anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Alright. Run to another person. Talk to more people. Woohoo!
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me!
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken...
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons ordered.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore. Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, there's still a lot of fireworks left to make.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only...
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean...
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover...
Though for you, dear child, excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of... It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So have Amenoma art and Naganohara fireworks been...
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father, Hajime. In the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
All right, I won't bother you guys any long. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Something doesn't smell right here. There's trouble. There's going to be trouble. 100%.
As long as Sensei is here.
Oh,
Dojo
come
will
on.
be revived.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
It was nice just listening quietly. You seem to get along well with everyone.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
Well, Mondstadt, the city of freedom first, and then Liyue, the nation of contracts.
Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one! I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. He was telling me all night about how good it tasted. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
Whew. Wait, both of these are facts though. I'm looking for my lost sister, and I'm also here to track down an enemy god.
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough.
I'm slowly learning to cope.
I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, the advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle, even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
I'll bear that in mind.
Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
It also depends on what my sister thinks.
I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer?
We just finished, as it happens.
Okay, good. Let's go then.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean...
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Thank goodness it's not a follow mission. The NPCs are so slow. Alright, here we go. Oh, or... Yeah. And that is that. Maybe take that this way. Okay. It's about, and this should be it.
That's way too small.
It is technically sturdy though. Makes me think of Atsuko.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like you're
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make...
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden.
Maybe it does. But I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
The timing of the zoom and like the lines are a little off, but other than that, it's pretty funny. We were chased by the Millith in Liyue too. Do we have to be the bad guys in Inazuma as well?
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving... At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the family. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, it was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and after that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time. To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid or held me once as a baby or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me.
Great.
I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
Far out, dude. She's such a nice friend. Like, she's so likable.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to...
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo commit. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into... But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you...
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... No,
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. So I... Forget it.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision.
Bruh. that just one little line is like, if only there were no Sakoku decree.
The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous. Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours. Their son's in the exit. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. Then all right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? The pots? Pots? No, never mind. I know.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Whoa. Whoa. Hello? Imatani. The Imatanis.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next pair of Naganohara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No. I'll just go fetch the tea and some.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores.
It's no trouble.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, if you're quite sure it's no trouble, then...
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Oh. Ooh, watch out, Tucker. I'm sure I just spewed it.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
What up?
Hey, Satoru! How have you been?
Yeah, same as usual.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is, they were a real hit.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, but then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and...
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
I can't scan you. Oh, no, I don't want that. Sorry, totally just spotted it and I was like, boom. That's it. Okay. And these are so nice.
Crush!
So, anyway, let's go. I have to get more sucker. I also have to, anytime I see, what was there to see? These sakura blooms. I have to pick up so many. It's actually
I created another
so artificial, but now still have like 14.
A blade embraces its duty.
I'd hope for them to be a little bit more common to find. Shame they aren't.
That was quick. Young people are so handy.
No worries, bro.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what?
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies.
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over.
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since.
Congrats to you both. You should be very proud of what you have.
To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes, twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together?
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. Seeing that firework go off takes...
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable, but one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, but our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason...
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he...
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
I guess this is fate. I never would have imagined it either.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
Soul's bro. TP. Yep. 28. Okay. Just go wait for that to come.
I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Okay. Loot designs. I like how they added like the little mist on the outside of it, of the wings, like right here. That's so cool. Anyway, it's just details, man. It's just so good.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, but they didn't listen. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to—
Oh, this is bad news. Hey, Pops, did you see? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after. Good point. Names. We need names. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. We can't let that happen. Come with me. It's Matsusaka and his friends!
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on, but I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior.
Oh, nice.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryou Commission over there! It must be them!
Oh, that's the mining thing here. I even placed a mark on the map.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
Yoimiya. Hell yeah!
Fire hazard!
You must withdraw.
Holy cow, what? Is it homing? Fire it up. It is homing! Oh my gosh, what?
Time for a light show!
Oh, that's so good.
Animal test 63 away. Absorption test. Stand clear.
By royal decree, beg for mercy.
You must withdraw.
I want her ult. I need her ult.
Withdraw.
Fuse is lit.
Is it auto charge? Oh. Yeah, she gets the 5-star weapon, yep, because, you know, the Blessed Oblige, alright, cool, yep. Or lost extra 4 seconds. Ryukin Succifrage. Fires Blaze forth. Mark one of the opponents with Aura's Blaze. All normal charge plunging attacks by any other party member. Pardon me. All of the members that's not Yoimiya hits the opponent marked with the Aura's Blaze will make an explosion, dealing AoE Pyro. When an opponent is affected by Aura's Blaze is defeated before its duration ends, the effect will pass on to another nearby opponent who will inherit the remaining duration. One Aura's Blaze explosion can be triggered every 2 seconds. When Yoimiya is down, the skills, her effects will be deactivated. Cool. That's pretty sick. I gotta find the rest of it. Okay, so that's that. So extra 4 seconds. Opponent affected by the blaze is defeated. Within Yoimiya's attack is increased by 20%. Okay. When Yoimiya's pyro damage scores a crit hit, Yoimiya will gain a 25% pyro damage. Gosh, wow. Can be triggered even when Yoimiya is not the active character. Bro, that's great. What's this do? Alright. Wave the sparkler causes a ring of saltpeter to surround her. Arrows fired by Yoimiya's normal attack will be blazing arrows. Their damage will be increased and converted to pyro. During this time, normal attack, firework flare-up will not generate killing arrows at charge level 2. Charge level 1 fires off a flaming, Number 2, max of 3 kindling arrows. Releasing as part of killing you, home in on nearby opponents. So homing missiles, basically. And when your E is being used, you can't get charge level 2. You can't get the homing missiles. Wait. She bloody goes into her friggin' what? I think she's the only one who closes her eyes. There you go, you get like an extra smile. There you go. Bam, bam. Yeah, she's the only one that closes her eyes and gets into like the whole happy face. Nice. Okay, level 88. Well, Yoimiya is also
Stabilize!
Wait, ultimate.
A festive reprise!
I must How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your action. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Oh, General Crab.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hand. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
And why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
I'm sorry, friend. Listerine. What a name. Sorry, mate.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! Alright, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
Time for a light show!
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me.
Is that to say we're gonna travel to Sumeru and then Fontaine next? 2 countries in 1 Archon quest session?
I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that... After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. But now... my role is to punish violators of this. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Jeez.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it.
That boat.
It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all... It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing.
I understand now. Thank you.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara Fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakajiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakajiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakajiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Plugs her own show. Nice.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Get some of that lovely hydration juice. Good.
Huh? Oh. Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
It was very pretty. Once again, the Naganoharas live up to their name.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime soon.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
Thank you for the firework and for your kindness.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were commemorating...
Unwavering beliefs, right?
Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it's also by chance that I've met so many people where fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear, and it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist.
That's another kind of eternity.
Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often, but I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks. One day, I will show you to all of them.
Dude. Oh.
Inazuma is not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right? Mm-hmm. As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?
Ah, dude. Oh. I've already got Ayaka. Yeah. Give us your meal. Oh my goodness, that's so touching. What a story.
I think I'll stay here for a bit longer. The show is still not quite over in my heart. Oh, but if you wanted to chat, I'll happily oblige.
What if the Tenryo Commission causes you more trouble?
I'll kick their butts again. I'm joking. Didn't I tell you that my family deals with the commissions quite a bit? We have an easy enough time of it. At the worst, we'd have to apologize, smile, and pay a fine. It wouldn't be the end of the world. You two should be careful, though. Without the same connections, you can't afford to be as reckless as me.
Alright, here we... Wait, is it the right mission? Hold on. Alright, it is. What is this? Oh, okay, cool. That's a side mission. No need for that. We are going, here we go. Act 2. Act 2 of the Archon quest. Here we go. I almost fat fingered the Q button. Oh man. What did I do? Yeah, show all these elements. Sorry, here we go.
How strange. It's never this quiet here. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Toma! Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Oh, not a peep. What's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryo Commission. I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today, to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree. And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryo Commission were busy preparing for?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryo Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
But you are the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the Raiden Shogun are enemies now, right? And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro Commission too.
There is no other option. I must act with haste. The ceremony is about to begin. I will not abandon Toma like this. He is my friend. To think that not long ago we were all eating hot pot together.
He is my friend too. I will save him.
But...
You said it yourself. No time to delay.
Okay, I'll wait here for your return. Get back safely.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line. We ain't about to mess this up.
Ooh. This might have just become a little bit more spicy than expected. There he is. Oh, it's a cutscene. This is gonna be epic.
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity.
Yo, Bulbasaur coming back out again. What a meme. That's honestly such a meme.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Now that's cool. Oh yeah. Bring it. Dude, boss fight. Boss fight. Oh.
You are that which is furthest from eternity. Exceptional.
Reveal thyself.
Shudder!
Animal hypostasis emulation.
Gather!
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. Shudder! I condemn you.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Crush!
Gather!
I'm gonna call that
By
one.
royal decree.
Shudder!
I probably should have used my other thing.
Stabilize!
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal module.
Evasion is futile.
More speed.
Stabilize!
Absorption test.
Beg for mercy.
Strike dead.
Order guide you. Stabilize!
This ends now.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
Is he immune to my...
Crush!
Is she immune to my Zhongli's ult? What?
Shudder!
Stabilize!
Instabilities will be
Animal
removed.
test 6308.
Oh, that's a joke. Alright, so no
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Evasion is futile. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Oi, oi, oi. Oh, I can't use anything. I was spamming E on Synchro, so I was like,
You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
how does it work? How does it work?
Wake up, wake up!
Those Dune saloons?
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Oh. Publicized to be the enemy.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, the Komore tea house is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you.
What do you need us to do?
Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sanganamiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt decree!
Thanks for the chats? It would be spam.
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sango no Miya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times.
Be sure you do the same. I will head off right away.
Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner!
Shouldn't I return his vision?
Let's get out of here!
Komore Tea House only accepts guests of sufficient status. Please don't enter.
Jeez. Hit a statue of the Seven real quick. Nice. Alright. Let's go. I have to fight. I have to fight people who are big like that. I need my other team. I don't know, man. Oh, he took away all of my points. Okay. There's a become the target of the Vision Hunter. Well, how nice. I get an achievement for being a bad guy. Bad guy in their eyes. Right. Cool. I will give you the Wolf's Graves now. Instead of the Skyward Pride. Cool. Cool. Okay. For the rest of the story, I think we're gonna have to run this too. I just ran through Tenryo Commission ground just like that. Hey, what's up?
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? I wonder how they're faring on the front line. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I doubt it. Their rearguard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Fair point. Time to...
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance
In the name of the resistance? It's getting spicy, guys.
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nizuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so they can't contend with the Shogun's army. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nizuchi Beach. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up with someone.
Nizuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right now.
That's big. This spot? Is that why there's so many things scattered around here? Or are these just like boats because, you know, they've just been wrecked for ages? Trying to execute someone? What is that?
Hey, look! Do you think that's a Resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
Solidify!
Think you can get away?
Allow me. Stabilize first. Train harder. Stabilize.
Yahoo!
Watch your step. Bested.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppei, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters. Have you come here looking to sign up?
Yes.
Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. I'll escort you back to our camp. But, as you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation.
Sorry, Eclipse, mate. I gotta do the mission.
The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujosara, who commands an exceptionally strong force.
Yeah, I don't think you can have people join you when playing the story missions, so that's the reason why I've been turning these guys away.
As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the Vision Hunt decree, they're rarer than ever. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango Nomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops. If only I had a vision myself. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt decree.
Not really. I am now its biggest target.
You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off.
Sweet. For real? Out of all 4 swings, I hit it like twice. Okay. You? I hope you are. Here we go. This is gonna be good. Okay, this is not a good point. Let's try this one. Right. I could miss with that. Hello. Goodbye. See a flash? And by that flash, I was hoping that it was a mirror maiden. Yeah, I do want her. I was gonna say, I want her mats, the drops she gets, or the drops she drops, and I get. Hey! Animal guy.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt decree.
Geovision?
This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision.
So let me tell you about the seizure of the 100th Vision.
You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th Vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual, considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share.
That was me.
What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." So this refers to you two?
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
You got it.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I'll make sure you get a warm resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Nice. I'm not talking to the side. Any of them.
Is this a new recruit?
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. Tepe, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the thick of it. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the...
Look at you. When did you grow?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. I heard he even stormed the vision hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Tepe. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Tepe's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible, so I can get back out on the front line.
Huh. That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard despite my injury. Oh, even though it burst open again yesterday.
Don't do that. If you're injured, please rest.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh.
Sure, I'll take one.
Sounds a little strange to me.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. It sounds promising. Thanks for your help.
I'll give you a wolf hook just because I have more of them. And I don't know what else I can do with the Onikabutos.
Oh, never mind. I guess this was probably the safer option. I may need your help in a moment to change their dressings. And, thanks for your help, Gather.
This really hurts when you first put it on. It's a standard remedy, but a dependable one.
You may have skimped a little here, though. I feel like I could use some more. I'm dying to get out of this place.
I don't think it works like that. But thanks again, Tepe. And speaking of training, that reminds me. They should be doing some archery practice down at the training grounds right now. Why don't you take our new recruit to go check it out? It'll be a good chance for them to meet a few more of our platoon and settle in.
You got it. All right, let's move out.
Nice. Artifacts. Even better.
Oh, another miss. This sucked. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one...
Bullseye?
Only one hit the target.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days the practice alone isn't enough to improve our marksmanship. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, I underestimated the skill involved.
Archery is actually like a lot harder than you think. I mean, like the whole, knock the arrow, pull it. Yeah, that's easy. And then like the whole aiming and getting like a precise hit on it.
With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit and ask him for more tips.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more training. Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat. And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Yep, that's me.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give... We promise not to take too much of your time.
It would mean a lot.
Okay. But watch closely.
Oh, you got it.
What am I doing? Okay. For 8K?
Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
Incredible. I think I understand what I was doing wrong now. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my...
Though watching your demonstration was a great help. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, my wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our minds. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the Resistance. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters like them? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help. We'll keep practicing as much as we can.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can continue sharpening your skills until you're ready. Now then, let me show you around some other places. Where should we...
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need your help to hold them off.
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way out here? We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Revolutionary outlet. Ah, there you go. Successfully joined the Resistance. Defeat the Shogunate army squad attempting a sneak attack. There? Oh.
Battle formation solidified!
Let's play! Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
Gather muscle.
Let's play!
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here, unless we have a traitor in our midst. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp.
Sir, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like this again.
In that case, why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. All right, that should do it. Seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
It's just like General Goro said. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to General Goro. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the action.
hoping this doesn't turn out to be another, like, 4-hour long stream.
Strange? I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched to the front line to lead our forces into battle. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. The situation is becoming grim. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide, however difficult that may seem.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall to the enemy.
This is big. Our front lines is front lines. Impressive. Cutscene.
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist.
Did y'all see her footwear? Like, it was just a flat, like, it was straight, just a line, and then like a little block right underneath.
She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her.
What?
But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides, would it not?
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun, but the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong! He means just as much to us! As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade! I'll never surrender him to you! The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler, what are you doing here?
We're here to help.
It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate.
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
I accept. I won't lose. Stay down. That's good.
Here we go.
That's half his health in 1 minute.
I must withdraw.
Gone. He's just stuck over here. Oh.
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
No, don't climb that.
I won't forget this.
You sure won't. Ooh. Blade user. This elemental energy. Ah. That's
You
funny.
got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
Allow me. It's quite
Stabilize!
I wouldn't gliding.
Takasaka.
Don't hold back!
Bested.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
No!
Stand firm! Hold the line!
Oh, smack. Yo.
Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now, it's our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Oh. What? Hydra.
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point?
No immediate plans.
In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Sure.
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Of course you can come.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you.
Are those horns? Or is that like just a bow pattern?
I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer.
to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too. Hopefully this will serve to reduce the pressure you are under.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. He will escort you there.
What does everyone like Teppei? It's like a weird pause. I don't know.
Thank you for all your efforts so far. From this day on, I fight alongside you.
Dude, the detail. Look at that. Actually, pixels on that ain't too great. There we go. She's got those gloves where it's like just the fingers, like just right over them.
Fight.
Good.
For the future of Inazuma.
Is that like Inazuma and Barbara? Yes. Oh, and I get a thing as well.
I guarantee you, only the Alcor could pull off an ambush as quietly as that. Did we give you a fright? I gotta admit, I was caught off guard myself. When we dropped you off in Rito, I wasn't expecting Tatarasuna would be the next place I'd see you. But wherever you might end up, you'll always be part of Captain Beto's crew. If you're ever in a tight spot, come and find me. I'll have your back.
On the way here, I happened to learn of the bounty on your head. As expected, you seem to have given them quite the challenge in that regard. I hear also that you witnessed the Raiden Shogun? I trust she's as oppressive as ever. The Musono Hitotachi. Are there truly those who can withstand it? Perhaps one day we will be able to face her oppression head-on. This is the reason I returned to Inazuma.
Oh, let's have a good look at it. I didn't have a good look at like his clothes before. Like, no one cares for Beto. It's like look at the leaves on his the maple leaves there, and like there's like long twisting roads while they go through here. They've also got like this, whatever this is. Yeah, whatever. Is that supposed to be a scarf? It's like some headgear, like a, I don't know, some mask they would just pull up every so often. Anyway. Karo.
Her Excellency never fails us. I must say, I was certainly surprised to look out and see Kazuha joining the fray. It's been quite some time since we last fought side by side. At that time, his friend was defeated in a duel before the throne, and executed by the Raiden Shogun. Kazuha came to visit the resistance as he was fleeing Inazuma with his friend's vision. Hard to believe it's been so long.
That was a whole ass month ago. Ah, that's it? Oh man, are you serious? What a shame. Oh, well, guess that marks the end of the stream. Guys, that was the final bit. We got to fight Kujo Sara, and we met the resistance as well. It's pretty good. A shame we couldn't do more than the 1v1 duel at the beginning, but I guess it was a good story. I liked it. And yeah, we got to meet the Sangonomiya. I forgot his name. I forgot her name. Sangonomiya. And we're gonna be going to the shrine later on, I guess, for the
Osmanthus wine tasting.
The next part of the Archon quest. So that'll be whenever the next quest comes out, I guess. And I'm sure that's when the Yoimiya. That's when the wish for Yoimiya would be coming out. So I guess look forward to that. For now, that is it. That is the end of today's stream. It was good. The Archon quest was solid. Great story. Really left us hanging though, which is, I guess, a tactical decision to make the.
Where do you want to go next?
Shot. Sorry. Sorry, Jean-Louis. But yeah. make us look forward to the next part of the mission, or next part of the next update that comes up, I guess, which is great. Oh yeah, that's what I put on him. Lovely. Cool. We'll take this achievement. Bam. Stillness, the sublimation of shadow. There we go. And that looks lovely. That was good. It's really good. You know what? That's a weird chat. Anyway. Spam. Don't follow him. That's bad. Close these. Yeah. That appears to be it. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging about. Thanks for joining today's stream, and I will see you guys on the next one. That's probably... I'm getting a little busy. I might be off the stream for a while. I don't know. Who knows? Might continue on some other games. Control was one of the other games I was playing on the other streams, so we could go back to that, or we can start something new. I don't know. I know. You might find some Valorant streams. I've re-got Minecraft again. I don't know. That was just a time for me. I was like, no, Minecraft would be nice. Something nice and easy, nice and chill. But who knows? We'll see it when it comes, and yeah, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. So yeah, friendly friends, thanks so much for joining in on the stream.